Show up.
Nigga knew we were doing a Bill Burr episode, came running into Discord.
Look how the mighty have fallen.
I'm 8 minutes early.
That's 2 minutes late.
That in what world is that 2 minutes late?
You said if you're not 10 minutes early, you're late.
Your math's really off.
It's your math. You're late.
I never said anything about 10 minutes.
Oh, the tables have turned.
It's 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes.
Oh, what's it like to lose? I don't know.
You've never been so happy to be this early in your life.
I thought you'd be here. I showed up and I was like, oh,
I actually was, but I've been texting my friends for like the past...
sure. Here comes the waterworks.
I'm early.
You weren't here. I've been here for 2 minutes.
I'm eating ice cream right now.
Eating ice cream, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Good old March 18th. 18th? March 18th ice cream.
Why is that?
Good old 41 degree sleeting ice cream.
I told my girlfriend that I was like, Jem says I eat like a toddler. And she's like, well, I mean, you do eat like a child, babe. And I'm like, what?
Motherfucker eats Pop-Tarts in his 30s.
Yeah, but
It's crazy.
I'm bulking.
It's a Pop-Tart.
I don't want to eat oats
Eat
and
a Danish
broccoli.
or something. Man.
I do eat Danish. I eat Etmans too. I've been buying the donuts lately.
Yeah, that's toddler stuff. So
That's not toddler.
It is. It's Entenmann's.
It's Etmans. People eat them.
Go get a Dunkin' Donuts donut. At least you're like a teenager.
At least you're 16.
Yeah, at least you're at 16 level diet at that. Ice cream. What kind of ice cream?
Fucking Ben and Jerry's, which is not good.
Oh,
It was on sale.
Ben and Jerry's.
I eat it because
They still make those guys are still alive.
sometimes it's hard to get 3,500 calories in. So I down a pint of ice cream because it's an easy 1,000 calories. This is 1,130.
Don't do that.
What? What?
Don't act like you're doing this for science. You're doing it because it's fucking ice cream, bro. You can get 1,000 calories so many different ways in ice cream. You can make a fucking. You can eat a jar of peanut butter.
I can't eat peanut butter.
You
Yeah,
can't.
dude. I'd be eating peanut butter all day.
In my defense, I do that a lot, but in my defense, I don't sit here with a checklist of your allergies, right?
I didn't even get on you for it, but you can defend yourself before there's a prosecutor. I don't care.
Just say you ate ice cream because you like ice cream, that's all.
I love ice cream. That's what makes it
Don't
easy.
need to lie to me,
Yeah.
yourself, and anyone else.
Not lying to anyone. I'm just saying it's hard. So, like, it's hard to get, because here's the thing. There's a lot of fat in it. It's all fat and all carbs. And that's easy to get, I just down it.
Just eat a burger.
Because then you got to make a burger.
Huh?
Then you have to make a burger.
Make a burger, he says.
Yeah,
What's fucking killing the cow? Like,
what?
left the ground beef in a pan. What do you mean you have to make like
Dude,
it's a fucking
all I have to do is
lasagna?
take this out of the freezer and I eat it. It's easy. It's quick. It's a pre-made meal.
It's not a meal.
It's a pre-made. It's a pre-made
It's a dessert.
calorie filler. Well, a dessert's part of the meal.
And it's really bad for you too.
I never said it was good for me.
Right, but then what's the point of bulking if you don't care about your health?
I'm trying to put on muscle.
Yeah, but why? Who cares? You're gonna die at 50 anyway if you're eating that fucking pint of ice cream every 3 days.
Dude, 50. I just had my blood work done, and she's like over here, like, yeah, well, there's a few things a little high. I'm like, oh
She's
boy.
like, huh? According to this, you must be eating 3 pints of ice cream a day. It's like the whitest kid you know hot dog sketch. It's like, how many hot dogs do you eat a week?
I've never seen it.
That's a great one. Nah, ice cream is good though.
It's so good.
I can't eat it because of lactose, but I mean I can. I'll just fucking have the shits. But nice Haagen-Dazs rum raisin.
Now you fucked up. I can't get that out of my head. I got it. It's a good sketch. I can't. I said it was C+ when I DM'd you, but that might be B. That's a good B.
A quotable sketch, you know.
Now you fucked up. You fucked up now.
You have fucked up now. Like you said too, everyone just watching. Like,
no one says a peep. No one dares to go, shh, Mr. President.
Yeah.
Now you fucked up. Wait, what is it? Now you done fucked up.
Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. You have fucked up now.
That's fucking.
They had to just switch it up for one of the things that he was saying it so much.
It actually got funnier as it went along.
Yeah.
By the way, did you like...
What kind of ice cream, by the way? You never said.
Well, I said it was Ben & Jerry's.
No, but you never said the kind.
I said it was Ben & Jerry kind.
Not the company, not the brand.
The
kind of ice cream.
Belch. It is caramel chocolate cheesecake.
All the flavors on the show.
What'd you say?
Of all the flavors on the show, huh?
Because
this motherfucker goes eeny, meeny, miny, fucking caramel. What is it? I've never even heard of that flavor in my life. Pick a lane, brother.
Oh, fuck. Because I was looking for flavors because it was a 2 for like $6 deal going on. So you buy 2 for $6. So I got a flavor. I don't like Ben & Jerry's in general, but the Haagen-Dazs was like $5 and something cents a thing. I was like, nah, I'll do Ben & Jerry's this time. And I picked this flavor because I never had it before. It's a little too like caramel, vanilla. I like a
too much. It sounds like too many flavors.
Because Ben & Jerry's sucks. I'm not even like really enjoying it. I'm just pounding it back.
Get cheesecake or get caramel, but that both. It's kind of like, what are we doing?
If you get just cheesecake or if you get just caramel, or
I wouldn't get either. Of those.
I'm just letting you know. It's just too much. Like they'll both be too sweet. They won't be like chocolatey rich at all.
Wait, where's the chocolate come in?
It barely doesn't. It is chocolate cookie swirls, but like there's not a lot of swirling going on here.
Chocolate cookie? How much shit is in that fucking pie? It's caramel, chocolate cookies, and cheesecake, and ice cream? Like, what?
Well, on the bottom, it tells you what it is. See, the name is caramel chocolate cheesecake, but what it is caramel cheesecake ice cream with cheesecake pieces.
There's some guy in the marketing department like, holy shit, someone finally bought one. Holy shit.
Oh, shit. Oh,
someone in Newark just fucking bought it. Get over here, Todd. You'll never believe this. Yeah. We sold one.
No, the barcode is ShopRite. It's scanned. No, seriously. No return in the past 24 hours. They ain't bringing that back. Dude, that reminds...
$5.
Dude, that reminds me of... I don't know why. Those reels you keep sending me of those kids who are like talking about... Dude, it took me like 6 reels of you sending me that to acknowledge like, oh, all they do is talk about food. Yeah. I didn't know it was a food podcast. I just kept laughing. I always just immediately went to the comments.
Right.
Chub Perm, Nonchalant, McLovin, and was it No Name?
No Name, yeah.
No Name got me because I was like, wait, who's No Name?
Yeah, exactly. No one knows. Sometimes it shows him and I'm like, oh yeah, this poor guy.
I was like, wait, is Nonchalant, did he change his hair? No, just No Name.
No, that's No Name.
Dude, oh my god. The Chub Perm is by far though.
Chub Perm, dude.
I mean, what a... Isn't it great when something naturally takes off like that?
Oh, it's perfect. And then I remember they like went somewhere physically, I think Dunkin' Donuts, and like filmed it, and like Chub Perm was like short as fuck. And ever since then, everyone's like, all right, Nonchalant is the like, everyone saw Chub Perm's height, and they're like, all right, there's a new leader among us.
Yeah, because in the beginning it was like, no one's questioning Chub Perm again. Everyone's cowering.
Everyone's like, Nonchalant, he's so cool. Because he was like the tallest.
Well, I think one was a reel either I saw or you sent me where they went to Barstool, something like that.
Yeah.
Does this have nuts in it? I really hope this doesn't have nuts in it. Egg, milk, soy. I read it. But I'm itchy now.
Won't she die?
Yeah. Well, I have an EpiPen. I might have to stab myself. Well, cream, Skim milk, water, liquid.
It's a thing you have to put in your heart.
No, that's like a that's all like bullshit.
Like Wolf of Wall Street or whatever.
Yeah, no, well, no, but I like where you were going.
Or multiple movies, actually. I've seen that.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Was it on Wolf of Wall Street?
Horrible Bosses, I think, too. There's a few movies where someone has to get stabbed by that thing
Horrible
in the heart.
Bosses, both 1 and 2 those are good movies. Those are funny.
Yeah, I just watched it not that long ago, and I will say I did like it, but it definitely didn't hold up as much as I thought it would. I think the second one's better, though.
The second one's more underrated because I think it's like just as yeah. I mean, I can understand someone saying it's better. I get it.
Upon watching the first one again, it's a great movie because of like the actors interacting with each other, like the little moments, the scenes where they're just funny together. But the overall plot and what I was kind of like, this isn't as good as I remember that plot wise.
I'd have to rewatch it. I think maybe the second one focuses more on laughs instead of like it like coming to a conclusion at the end, if that makes sense. Right. So that might be a reason why it was better, but I'd have to rewatch. Colin Farrell, even though it's a short character, his character in the first one is hilarious.
Yeah,
comb over like rich kid who took over his dad's company.
Yeah, no, it's hilarious.
It's fucking great.
Just fucking strippers in the office. He's just such a douchebag.
You think I care about this place? This place is a fucking ATM to me. Or a slot machine. I forget exactly what the quote is.
ATM, yeah.
Is it ATM? Okay.
Yeah,
I will say,
like I said, I just watched it not that long ago.
The characters help in terms of like Charlie Day and Jason Bateman. Is it Bateman? I think so.
Bateman, yeah.
The other guy works for the character, but I don't find it. He never made me laugh on his own ever in my entire life.
Yeah, he's definitely like he's definitely out of the three.
He's like discount.
I could take him or leave him.
He's discount Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, he's like no name. he's like that third guy on the Come Town. It's like he's there. He does his job, but like I don't need him.
Yeah.
Charlie Day and the Jason was a Bateman is those two are great though.
Yeah, those and whatever supporting actors make it also funny.
Was that Kevin Spacey?
Mm-hmm.
That's right, because he's like the psycho.
It's the So the three bosses in the first were the
Jennifer Aniston,
Colin Farrell, and Kevin Spacey.
Yeah. With Jennifer Aniston, I was like, what are we doing? I guess that movie came out a while ago, though.
I never understood the Jennifer Aniston, like, sex symbol thing. I just didn't get it. I always looked at her like, she kind of always looked like she was depressed.
Yeah, I always looked at her as mid.
Yeah, like, I just never got it. I was like, what does she have that's making her, like, the sex symbol? Like, what am I missing something? Is it kind of like she's, like, the mom next door that a bunch of, like, mid to late 30s guys could like be like, oh fuck, oh I could cheat on my wife with you or something like. Is it that?
I think it's probably exactly
like that. Yeah, and like if you were like, I'm sorry, I'm Chubb Perman you right now, but if you were
nonchalant,
if you were at like a school meeting or like a soccer practice and you saw her, you'd be like yeah, all the other soccer moms, she's definitely like the best, but I mean.
I wouldn't even think that.
Well, yeah.
Like a mid soccer mom, I'd be like, all right. But then again, I'm not a blonde guy. Once again, so
is she blonde? She's blonde. She must be like dirty blonde. Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, you're right.
She's got that blonde look too. She doesn't look like she's white. You know.
Well, you can be white and not have blonde hair.
No, but I mean, like, I'm more into like Latin. I'm going for soccer mom. Going like brunette, Latin.
Okay, you're in like into basketball practice then.
No.
Baseball practice.
Yeah, basketball.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Whoa, no, I don't want those moms.
No, the fat moms with fucking their Stanley Cups.
Stanley Cups?
Yeah.
That's hockey.
No, like the Cups.
I was actually thinking of the hockey final. Holy shit, that's funny, dude. I was thinking of the trophy you win when you win hockey. Not
Yeah.
it took me a second.
No, I know. I always thought of that when I see those Stanley Cups. I'm like, how did they not run into some kind of issue with naming it like the Stanley Cup?
What do you mean?
Maybe spelled differently. Like, is the Stanley Cup technically a brand? Could they like sue?
Maybe I don't know.
Or is that just the name of the trophy? Like, it's not an actual org or something?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I mean, I guess I don't know. I never thought of that.
You know what I did? Also, but what I was saying is, Jennifer Aniston, I think it's that like people grew up with her when she was young, and they were also young, so she wasn't even like a hot mom to them, like she is to our generation. Like she was actually like a young hot whatever.
Well, it pisses me off the thing you said about the
parents.
soccer mom, because even when I was saying that, I also truly thought, no, I've seen hotter soccer moms. So I'm pissed off that I can't even take that. Like, you're gonna always get credit for that. It came out of your face first. But secondly, by the way, that's like, I've always wanted to say that. There's like 20 million times it's happened where I'm like, no, I was also thinking that, but I fucked up. The other thing is, dude, but even like when I look at what was the show? Friends was her big show, right? Before,
right, yeah.
I look at that and I'm like, yeah, no, she's there, she exists, but like I don't understand like the insane hype.
Yeah, I think it was just different back then because all three of those girls on that show are mid to me.
There's three?
Yeah, remember the black-haired one, then there's the other blonde, and then Jennifer Aniston. I don't know their names.
TV show.
I don't know their show names or their real names, but
Jennifer Aniston, Lisa Kudrow.
Which one's that? Is that the black hair?
No, she's got like blondish red hair.
Oh yeah, that's the other blonde. Yeah, who's like below mid.
Oh my. All right.
The black-haired one is
now Courtney Cox has been like this. I feel like she gets brought up more in the. Oh God, why do people get plastic surgery? I don't get it.
I don't either. It looks terrible.
It's kind of like why do people gain muscle? You're gonna die.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Now I get it. It's a vanity thing. I get it.
Courtney Cox and Friends, though. It's not.
Oh yeah, true. Courtney Cox Friends.
I mean, it's not like she's ugly, but like I don't know.
I'm into that. She looks really pretty in that. Like she is. The photo I'm looking at. If I walked in, like if I just moved into an apartment, she knocked on my door, I'd be like, huh, hello. She's beautiful in this photo.
Really?
Hold on, let me send it. And I know I'm being not biased because I just jerked off like an hour before this episode. So like I'm not.
I did too.
So we're good. It's not like we're fucking like, oh man,
we're empty. We're on empty.
I'm running on empty. This is an empty opinion right now.
I think it's the style. She just looks old, not because she's old in that picture, but because that was in like the 80s.
Yeah, but even if she looked old, like that's a good looking old.
Like, yeah, I know, but I'd want to see.
Look at the freckles on her chest. That's awesome. I don't know why. It's just doing it for me.
She looks young. She looks young, but I don't know how to describe it. It's like I'd want to see her in this generation's clothes at that age. You know what I mean? Like dressed up like a TikTok girl or something, or an Instagram. Like she just looks like a mom because she's dressed like a mom because she's from the era our moms are from.
Well, we have a difference in opinion that we're like, I am still attracted to older women where you want to burn them once they hit the age of 29 or 30.
Okay, that's interesting. So are you attracted to the style too then? Because she's not old in that picture.
I've always been like in love with like the 80s look, like a woman with 80s hair, 80s clothing. There's something about that retro look that's really cool. I'm attracted to any style, like as long as the person looks good. However, that style is really cool.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah,
1980s hair
gives like a unique thing to it.
Like just big bushy hair is cool.
To me, it just says old. Like you were alive in you were old enough in the 80s to pose for a photo. Like that's crazy.
Oh well, no. If someone's like say 20 in the 80s, they're now 65 now. It's not like I'm attracted to 65-year-olds.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm not attracted to them now and this time.
But if you could go back in time at your age now and fucking girl in the 80s, you'd be like into it because you'd be like, oh, this style's cool. Like
Well, I
the
mean, if
perms and
I
shit.
could go back in time and be like, hey, you want to fuck Cleopatra? Like, well, I mean, yeah, 10,000 BC. I mean, yeah, let's go. Like, you know what I mean?
Depends. I'd have to get there first and see her, but I mean, I feel like it's probably worth the hype if Julius Caesar was fucking her, you know?
While she's telling slaves to refurbish the pyramids, you're over here like, yeah, but like, you know, like what's your waist size? You know, like, what kind of bust are we working with here, Cleo?
You look like a dude. It was different standards back then. No one had running water, you know?
Why the fuck do you have so many cats?
Yeah, yeah. Why does everyone wrap toilet paper around it?
Does no one wipe their ass?
Yeah. You like triangles, huh? So, what's Julius Caesar get here?
Oh,
I can
fuck.
see Rome.
I just finished all the ice cream. Oh my god, I had to finish that.
That was a long time, by the way.
Of eating ice cream?
Yeah, you're like, I like it because I could just put it down. It's like, that was like 20 minutes ago.
Well, it's because I was talking.
Were you eating it with your fingers?
I was talking on the podcast, you retard.
Were you licking it like the whole time? One big cone?
I had a whole Ben & Jerry's on a cone.
Bulking. Don't they make like literally fucking like smoothie powders you can just put in a smoothie? And
Yeah,
drink it in 3 seconds?
all right, listen, man. I like ice cream. All right,
I know, just say that,
I know,
though.
but it makes it also easy.
Stop being.
I'm
like,
not gonna just.
No, I'm being a responsible bulker.
I never said I was being responsible.
I'm respecting my time and my energy.
Well, I mean, a little
You're
bit.
eating ice cream.
Well, yeah, I mean, dude, I'm not. No one's pure in this situation. I'm not trying to lie to you and say I'm.
You get caught with your pants down, right?
I told you I was eating ice cream.
No, I know.
All right. Let's address the elephant in the room. Enough chit chat. I already made the thumbnail. We know what we're talking about. We know why we were 10 minutes early to class today. We knew we had a substitute teacher.
I showed up with a clipboard. I had notes. Oh yeah.
I've been wanting. So you saw it like almost like an hour or 2 hours before I saw it, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
How did you watch it, by the way? You pirated, right?
I pirated it, yeah.
How do you go about pirating this stuff?
Pirate Bay always.
Is that like piratebay.com or like how do you do that?
It's the same. Well, so you can't usually get to it from so just type Pirate Bay into Google and so usually the first link. Once every 100 times it's down because it does occasionally get attacked.
Is it thepiratebay.org?
I think.
Well, can you check? You're on your computer. Can you like take 4 seconds to check there, buddy, for me?
It's thepiratebay.org.
How could it be a .org?
Because it's not like a commercial thing. Remember, like last time we were talking about.
Oh yeah, you know what? I'm getting it confused with .gov.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not .gov. .gov is trying to get this.
So can you look up porn on Pirate Bay, or would there be a difference?
Yeah, but
is there a difference?
They have porn torrents, but it's mainly movies. Like I would go to like Happy Fappy or like
Happy Fappy. I just go to X Hamster or X Videos, but I feel like I've.
Yeah, but then you're watching it in like 480p.
Yeah, I'm watching it in like 10p.
Like 6-minute.
I feel like so you're telling me I can look up like Brazzers videos on this Pirate Bay thing.
Yeah, but once again, I wouldn't go to Pirate Bay for porn. They don't have a big selection. Most people use it for movies and shows.
So what are you going to?
At like Happy Fappy or Leap.
Happy Fap. What's the other one? Leap? L-E-A-P?
No, it's like L33T.
L33T. Oh, Leet. Leet. L33T.com, .org. What are we doing?
You know what? I don't like. This is like when people ask me for directions. Like I don't know the street names, but I could drive.
That's great. Why don't you go to your search bar real quick? We got Pirate Bay. We got Happy Fappy.
Oh, it's Leet with a 7. It's It's wait, no.
Why is this shouldn't be this hard.
It's because I never it's already saved in my thing. I just click it.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, you got the icons. Oh, you can't. Oh, dude, you already got the lotion in your hand when you're about to click this motherfucker. Oh, it's gonna be a happy fappy type of day.
It's 1337x.to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, why would I ever know that offhand?
Yeah, you gotta slow down, dude. What is it? 1337
x.
Oh my x.
.to.
Oh shit, this is a thing. Yeah. Usually
has most stuff.
Can I just stream stuff? I don't want to download.
No, it's not. You can't stream. What are you
But how do you know what you're downloading?
Because it says it. And
And
there's sample images and stuff. And
I don't see a sample image. I just see like little things that says 5 messages, 17 messages. I don't know what this is.
No. Type in the thing you want. Like, what browser scene are you looking for? Then
where do I type?
In the search bar.
The search bar just says uTorrent. Oh, okay. I can just start typing there. All right.
Just type in browsers. Not anything else. Just browsers, and then
search.
A ton of shit will come up.
Yeah, but there's no. I don't see any. I don't see any previews.
Well, so click on one.
Ah, jeez. We're playing with fire right now. All right, let me click on anal Asian. I didn't.
I mean, if you're using Windows, like, you should be covered. Like, Windows automatically comes.
Baby
with
got boobs. Dude, there's nothing funnier than porn when you're not horny.
I know.
It's the funniest fucking thing.
The funniest names, like,
and just the scenes and what.
No, it really is. You have to be in the right mindset, which is starting up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's the dumbest shit ever.
What girls feel like during the day, like 22 out of 24 hours, is that 1 hour guys feel like right after they just came. Yeah. That 30 to 45 minutes.
Clear-headed and mad. Just upset and...
now I'm on there was no preview. There was a loading screen. All right, I'm going to click this one. Big tits at school.
And then what torrent downloader do you use?
I'm not downloading anything yet.
No. I mean, but what one do you use to, like, unpack torrents and download them?
What do you mean? I thought if I just downloaded it, it's in my, like, videos or something.
No, so you have to have a torrent down.
Oh, I ain't doing. No, I'm done. Done. What about Happy Fappy? Is that different or is it the same thing?
No, it's still a torrent. Yeah.
Oh my god! Wait, what about Pirate Bay?
Yeah, it's torrents.
Oh, done. What is that? So wait, I have to download something and then what? I have to convert. Jem, why would I would have came already. I'll just buy the fucking movie. Are you kidding? I'll invest.
No, you'll just buy the movie.
Well, no, I won't buy the movie.
Well, yeah, have fun spending, $20 on every movie you want to watch.
All right, the movie thing we'll put to the side. The porn thing, all right, hold on.
Well, no, don't put it to the side because that's the main thing to do. Like,
no, the movie thing I understand.
Porn's free.
No, that's what I mean. Porn's free, so like, why would I do this torrent thing?
Well, because you get higher quality and you get the full scene.
Yeah, but how do I? You
can get it in like 4K full.
I guess for me though, when I look for porn, I don't look for scenes or I just look for. I'm more of a category guy. I bring up the category.
No, yeah, see, then that makes sense. I'm more of a scene guy, so sometimes I'll want to find the exact.
But how do you hear about it? Like, there's no trailers for porn.
I'll find it on the same sites you go on.
Oh, like you'll see one of those ads where it's like 30.
Video.
I'll
click on a 6-minute video on X videos, and I say, I want to see the whole thing.
I want to see the whole 24-minute 4K thing. Yeah, dude, no.
Like, especially if it's a girl I really like in the video.
So your dick's in your hand, and then you do that, and then you unhand your dick.
No.
And you type with one oily hand and the other dry hand on fucking Happy Fappy.
I start downloading the full scene, and then I go back to the drawing board. You know? Now I'm fighting.
Yeah, but no, you can't just say I start downloading the scene.
Now I'm still eating the other sides, you know. But that's the main
you still
course
have
coming
to
down the
put
pipe.
your oil hand on your mouse.
I don't oil my hand.
Oh, you're dry rubbing it.
I'm not circumcised for one, so
I know.
I don't need oil.
I see. I'm circumcised, so I have to use lotion. If
Yeah,
I didn't use lotion, it'd be like Chinese, like a finger torture trap on my dick.
Yeah, but also you have two hands. I wouldn't need to use my own hand.
I don't want you. I use my left hand too, but I mean, yeah, this seems like a lot of work. I'm not like
sometimes you have to work for.
I'm not over here trying to foreplay my computer. I'm just trying to get in, get out, get me some fast food burgers and Ben and Jerry's ice cream. I'm trying to leave, man.
Sometimes you're right. Sometimes I'm in and out 5 minutes. Sometimes I'm warming up the VR set. I'm checking out some appetizers. I don't know. It just depends on my mood.
So when I got the place to myself and I'm ready to just kick my feet up and have a good 30 to plus minute session.
Lock the door. Yeah, like fucking metal thing.
I still lock the door just in case. You never know.
Oh, of course.
Remember I think I told you I got like that black box thing where like you get all those free channels and like
right.
There's one section where it's just a ton of free porn, like different channels of 24/7 free porn, or another
like actual porn.
Actual porn. Oh, wow. And then another section where it's like video. So you could search the videos. You probably won't find exactly, but like 1080p, 4K, whatever.
Does the job.
Also, for some reason, tons of 24/7 Indian porn, because apparently this is also an Indian like thing that is also used.
Hilarious.
Oh, dude! By the way,
I don't think I've ever seen Indian porn in my life. By the way,
well, I can describe it for you. Both people are out of shape. There was not a lot of money invested in the scenery, and Indian guys love squeezing Indian women's tits. They just it's like they're trying to get the milk out of there. It's pretty crazy, but that's
crazy. I've never even seen it in my life.
Yeah, I just summed it up for you. But also, when I do that, that's when it's like, all right, I'll just I'll find something. There's like 300 channels to choose from. I'll get to something I want. And while I'm doing that, once I find something, I'm like, all right, I'll put that on and let me get my phone open. That way, I got two things going. And, I'll have a good time.
Yeah, you know what? I fall into that sometimes, but I don't like to settle in life. I'm very like I'll have 93 tabs open of the specific shit I'm looking for, and by the end of it, I've only watched like 3 of them. But like I got the options.
I got tabs too, but dude, question: you finally find that 23, 24 minute video, right?
Yeah.
How fast do you start skipping until the finale?
I worked through it a little bit, but I also put it on the back burner. So that's the one.
Oh, you want to just make sure you have the Pokemon card. You might not use it, but you want the.
I'll definitely use it, but it's not till the very end. That's like.
Oh, like you're getting there, and it's like, okay, let me.
Yeah, now I'm going to the main one. That's sitting there.
It's the worst when you do that, and then when you open that tab again, it refreshes.
Right.
It really refreshes to the beginning. You're like,
no, it's too late.
It's like an 8-second ad. You're like, fuck. That's fair.
Nothing more disappointing.
I do that too, but outside of the finding the torrent thing. So going back to is it a torrent or a torrent?
Torrent, like TORR.
Torrent. When you do a torrent, when you download a torrent, what is the thing you have to go through in terms of like clicking it and it comes up on your video player?
You download it the same way you download anything else. The only difference is it has to go through one extra step, but the extra step isn't even an extra step. Once you have the program downloaded, it does it.
I figured once you have
and you don't have to do anything I don't know how they work. I just have the fucking program.
All right, so then I mean, maybe what torrent? What do you call it? A torrent player?
Yeah, it's not a player, but it's just what it downloads through. Qbit torrent. That's the one to get. It's the safest one. It's the best one. It's the best.
QUBET? Cube.
Q. The letter Q.
Oh.
Qbit torrent.
Oh yeah, actually, it was like the first thing that came up.
And then when you click on download a torrent, it'll automatically usually just start downloading right through Qbit torrent, even if it's not open. and then some sites will ask, "Do you want to use Cuba?" Like whatever one you have downloaded.
The Happy Fappy thing's weird because it's saying home, login, or register. When I click home, it just how do I? Where's the
Yeah,
search?
so Happy Fappy, you kind of have to like
That's unreal.
you have to like apply, and then they have to like let you in.
What are you talking about?
Somehow I got in like a while back, and now I'm always logged in. But like I remember having to like go through a rigmarole to get into.
You had to go through an interview process. So what
No,
makes you
like, I just had
Happy
to wait to get
Fappy worthy?
accepted. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I think they're just trying to make sure you're not like a bot. So you have to request, and then they have to approve it.
What was the name of the other one? I X'd out of it. L337TX.
133
Apparently, that's
TX.
also the postal code in England. What was it? 133? Oh, yeah. 7x.to. Yeah, there it is. I wish there was if there was previews on this.
There is on Happy Fappy. There's tons of previews.
Well, dude, I don't feel like doing an interview process.
You don't. So you just make the account,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have to just like wait. Like I think in a day they approve.
Like within 24 hours, you get like an email
so,
saying you've been approved or something.
Yeah, so do it now. That way you don't do it when you go to want to use it, because then you'll still have to wait. You know what I mean?
What about Pirate Bay? Could you also do porn there?
Yeah, but once again, that's not what's most popular. Like sometimes I'll try to find a scene, and I almost never can find it on Pirate Bay with enough downloads. Because you want enough people that are seeding it to be able to download it. Sometimes you'll find a torrent, but it has no seeders. So
does Pirate Bay have? Oh, you can search by like 2160p, and is there previews on Pirate Bay?
Sometimes they'll link to pictures.
Oh yeah, it's just a bunch of codes.
It usually will say what it is, and like if it's a movie, it'll say the length, because sometimes there's different versions. You know, like the theatrical version or the director's cut. So you'll want to pay attention to the length of it, and then also how many gigabytes it is to know how good a quality it is. Because sometimes people post shit, and that's usually the one at the top. Usually is the one you don't want to do, because it's like fucking barely 1080.
This is
That's
all.
Just the one everyone does.
This is just.
It's a thing, but you save so much money, dude. You know how many movies I've watched on this fucking Pirate Bay, man? Like, every movie I've seen in the past 2 years.
Well, we were watching a couple movies the other day that I have because of the black box, but
that's nice too, yeah.
Yeah, but I pay for that where you don't pay at all. So but I think for me, I'm lazy. But maybe you know what it is. I'm usually lazy when it comes to the first couple steps. Maybe if I did the torrent downloader thing, and I got through all that within after a couple downloads, I'll be like, all right, I got the hang of this. This is pretty easy.
After you do it the first time, you'll be like, oh, this is all it is.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But it is, if you don't know it, it is like when I first had to do all this, I was like, wait, what?
Oh yeah, dude, I'm hacking into the Pentagon. It feels like
yeah,
this is. They're knocking on my door as like this is like going back to LimeWire for me. Which is amazing that
it's literally what LimeWire was.
It's amazing that 20 years later, like this is still going on. Like it's just, it's inevitable. It really is. Which always pisses me off. Oh my God, I got livid. There was a person getting mad at someone because they uploaded an Instagram reel that wasn't their original reel.
Like what?
So someone in the comments
got mad because someone uploaded a meme.
No. Actually, not only that, the girl, she recreated what was a funny video, and one of the top comments was some girl getting mad saying, "Why don't you give the person who originally made this joke credit?" And
hall monitor in here.
Hall monitor in 2025. I almost.
That's crazy.
I was at the point where I'm like, I want you to get on the podcast right now. I need to talk down to you for an hour and a half. I was mad.
It's so funny. I see comments sometimes where I think exactly that. I'm like, I want to ask them to come on a voice chat. Like, I just want to talk to this person because I know they're fucking retarded. Why? Why would anyone be that way in this day and age? I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Like, maybe 2% of the reels I see are from like the original poster. The rest is just memes. Who's asking for credit? But yeah, so I downloaded his special on Pirate Bay because not in a trillion years am I getting a Hulu account.
Well, luckily, we know some sign-ins for who. Dude, I've the other day. I know I keep going off track. This is the last time. My buddy changed his sign-in for HBO, so I texted him going, "Hey," or no, he didn't. I don't know. I don't know whether he changed it or deleted it, but I hit him up going, "Hey, did you finally get rid of HBO?" While I was waiting for his text, I opened my notes, went to my notes, was like, all right, well, I got 3 sign-ins to HBO. Let me go with friend number 2. She never changed her email, so I'm in her HBO. And then all of a sudden, like 10 minutes later, my buddy's like, oh, no, sorry, I just had to change the password. Here it is. And then I go back to his.
Oh, that's so funny. You're just bouncing around.
Oh, yeah, dude, not in a trillion years. So,
Ghost in the Matrix.
Yeah, so we signed into Hulu. And yeah, we also, I thought there was going to be ads, which I was like, I looked at her, I was like, babe, I can't watch, I can't take a break every 15 minutes from a fucking comedy special. But there was only an ad in the opening, and then once that happened, that was it. Like, it was the whole, it was just like a YouTube ad. It plays it before the video plays.
Wait, so people are paying for Hulu and they still have to watch ads?
Yes.
That's fucking bonkers.
You can pay the premium package to get no ads.
I mean, what are we doing here? Yeah, Hulu won't be around much longer then.
Pirate Bay's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah. Ads, they said.
So we both saw it, huh?
Yeah, I saw it. Here's what I'll say first is I watched 3/4 of it, turned it off.
Oh no.
And then I was like, all right, I'm going to have to finish this before I text. I can't text Whitey if I didn't finish it.
No, you can't. We can't do an episode unless you finish it, but that's not a good sign.
So then the next day, I finished it. And then that's when I texted you.
Oh
I had
my
like
God.
15 minutes left.
That is not.
What I can only describe as I powered through the last 15 minutes.
Can I say something?
Looking at my phone the majority of the time, yeah.
It was better than Red Rocks.
It was definitely better than Red
Rocks. It was a lot better.
20 minutes in, I was like, all right, this is better at least.
Dude, the second joke was fucking great.
Which one?
The one where, and it's an old like Bill, but like he's made jokes like this before. But when he's like, oh, they got plastic in the water. There's plastic in the water. It's like, well, so what are we gonna? You have a solution for that? Nope, just tons of information. And then he does that thing where he's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, this is great. And it just and it was funny because at the end of it, my girl was like, so what did you think? I was like, it was all right. And she's like, all right, you were laughing the whole time. I was like, I was smiling. Yeah. Like, I was smiling. I was giving a couple like exhale laughs just to like get my brain, just so you didn't think I was a psychopath looking at a stand-up and not laugh. But it was okay. It was he's 56, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was definitely hard to keep my attention. I'll say that, but
I was sewing holes in my sock while watching.
I was watching Instagram reels like from minute like 25 to like when I stopped it that first day. I turned it off because I was like, I'm not even paying attention. Like this is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what he said. He went on like a 20-minute rant about like I don't even remember what it was so boring.
Yeah.
You know, in the middle of the special, what was it? Do you remember?
I don't, because the middle was
long.
It was the beginning. It was funny.
It's about like his feelings and like how he's like learned from therapy and like his friend. I was just like, what do we do? Is there a punchline?
Yeah. Oh yeah. There was a joke about like his friend dying. It's like, yeah, Bill, like that's cool, man, and that's great. Like me, just one person. I understand. I'm not the majority of people who watch this. I don't give a fuck about your friend. I don't know the guy.
I gotta be honest, I don't care about how well you're getting along with your wife, dude. I didn't need a 30-minute sermon for you to say you're like not fighting with your wife. Like, I don't give a fuck. I gotta be honest. I came here for the jokes, brother.
Yeah, it was a rough time in the middle, but it made me think of Shane Gillis at the end because I was like, you know what, the ending and the beginning were a lot better than the middle. If Shane Gillis can just get that ending, he's gonna have like one of the
yes.
top 5 or 10 specials of all time.
Oh, bro, if his next special is a banger all the way to the end, it'll be legendary.
Yeah.
It always falls off at the end.
Yeah, that last 15 to 20 minutes is always just this was definitely the bottom third percentile.
Yeah. I gotta say that when I went back for the last 15 minutes for Bill Burr, I will say that when I started watching immediately, it was getting better than when I left off. But I will say his closer was really weak. I don't even remember what it was.
It was about his son.
Okay. Oh yeah, his son said like balls or something.
Yeah, it said balls.
I was like, oh, that's the big finale.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, you know what? This is a very
balls.
cynical thing. I have no idea about anyone's life outside of mine, barely. It did seem like, all right, was this a cash grab? Because this seems like it was a cash grab. Like for like a lot of the jokes that made me laugh, I'm like, you've made this joke already. Like I've heard this joke in a different way on a different special of yours. Like, am I wrong on that? Maybe I'm wrong, but
You're totally right.
Am I? I don't know.
It seemed like half a cash grab and half of like to get brownie points for his marriage. Like, I mean, half was about Nia, and the other half was just like jokes I've kind of heard before. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just, it is what it is. I was thinking of it in the car today because I was thinking about because I'm over here like, well, he's 56, and you're like, yeah, but there's older comedians that like didn't lose it, but like I feel like, all right, so you usually bring up Louis C.K. or George Carlin, correct?
Yeah.
So I think of those two guys, Louis C.K. great, was getting better and better, great comedian. Divorce, something huge happened in his life. Divorce with kids. So then, boom, ton of new material. Then jerks off on girls' feet, goes away for 2 to 3 years. Comes back, tons of new material. Where George Carlin, I think he never had kids, so he just kind of stayed an angry old man, and because he kept getting older with no kids, he just got angry and angrier, and it actually made it funnier and funnier until his last special, which has some good parts, but you're like, oh, this guy's dying. Like he's, and by the way, then shortly after he died.
Yeah, yes.
I think Bill's like I'm not in this guy's real life, but it just seems like he's a happy guy with money right now.
Yeah, he didn't come across as happy at all in that special at any point, but he definitely has a lot of money. He's definitely successful. He has a family. I think what'll happen is when he gets to the age where like he stops giving a fuck to like a total degree, he might have a crazy comeback special.
Like that one finale?
Yeah, because I don't think he'll divorce. If he did divorce, that would do it also. But I don't think he will. But I think once he hits like real old to where he's that that don't give a fuck age. Like,
well, I think the one joke that was made where he's like, you're looking at a beaten man. I think that was a long joke to get to a solid punchline. I laughed at that one. But I get that mindset. Like, I think he actually is overall. Dude, I hate being this gay guy. I don't know the guy through a fucking from a hole in the wall. But I get what you're saying. I think it's gonna be if he gets to an age where he doesn't care about the money anymore from a ton of studios. It's just all like no more just saying faggot and gay. It's like no, we're going to the top tier slurs now.
Yeah.
But I don't think that could ever happen. I mean, because then you fuck over your family's life, you know?
Or if he gets like fuck you money somehow.
Yeah, but I think someone like that would care about his kids being like bullied. Or,
right.
You know what I mean?
Right. No, totally. Yeah, totally.
So I think there's always going to be a level of protection with that. But who knows? So maybe I don't actually know who the fucking guy is. He could be a clone for all I know. This could be some fake Bill Burr with no hair.
Right. I think, maybe we're giving him too much the benefit of the doubt also, but I think I've always said this, like, I think it's just he's not doing stand-up as much. I mean, he's, like, directing movies and shit. Like, I think he just isn't doing it as much, and you're not going to be as good if you're not constantly practicing.
I mean, you're probably right, because that's the, what's that Occam's razor thing? Like, usually the easiest solution is the correct solution or something.
Right.
I mean, look at so many stand-ups that just stop doing stand-up. That's usually when their shit starts to suffer.
Right.
When they get out of it for a while.
Kind of like Chris Rock, Chris Rock starts directing shit and doing a bunch of acting roles, and
then he comes out on a stage with a
suffers.
Banana Republic shirt on. It's
Yeah.
just like that's not Chris
Whereas
Rock.
think of Chris Rock in his prime as
He was wearing an aluminum foil suit. The suit was made out of like elephant hair. It was like Jesus. Go back to that, please.
It's hard to say underrated because he's rated very highly, but I still, even with that, I still think he's underrated. As like
he is, because it's kind of like
peak specials are like some of the best specials ever made. Like,
he has like 2 or 3 like great specials.
Like Banger, like people I think forget how banger those 3 specials. Like it's crazy how good they were.
I think it's one of those things like in sports where he's underrated because everyone knows he's great, but when someone goes, well, who are the top 3? Who are the top 5 comedians? No one ever fucking brings him up, and it's like, no, bring him up, please, because he's he's like, at least fucking say his name. He's awesome. He's like an A tier.
Oh, definitely. I think also with the Bill Burr thing, just stop with the voice. Also,
what's the voice?
Like that voice he does, like his little shtick he does for like every joke now. Like I don't know, it was funny when it was peppered in, but it felt like this special
when he's talking like a girl or
every
like
punchline. Not or like the stupid voice he does.
Stupid. I don't. He does a few voices.
Yeah, the stupid.
How's it go?
I can't do it, but it's just when he's saying something a stupid person would say, including himself.
Oh, are you saying just stop voices in general?
No, that one specifically. I mean, it sounds like you weren't paying attention to that specifically, but now that I say it, if you were to go, I mean, like 70% of the punchlines were in that voice.
Well, I think maybe you're throwing me under the bus for you not communicating something well. That's what it sounds like. I just don't understand he does like a lot of voices, so I don't know which one you're talking about.
The main one. The main voice he does.
The main one where if you could describe, like if you could just do it, like it doesn't have to be perfect.
He only does.
If you're paying attention, if you're paying attention so much, like, are you able to do it?
No, I already said I can't do it. What's the third voice though? We got the girl voice and the dumb voice. What's the other one? I don't think he does any other voices.
He does that one where it's like, you know, like where like he's basically like someone like talking crazy and it just becomes gibberish.
Yeah, not that. No. So the other one.
I don't.
The voice he does for like all his punchlines.
I'm surprised you know it, but you don't know how to describe it.
It's like the stupid voice. Like he's purposely sounding like a dumb person.
I guess, but like a lot. I guess you're saying maybe he's overusing that punchline.
No. It's like it's not the punchline. It's the voice he does when doing. It's kind of like you ever seen what's that comedian? A lot of comedians do it actually, but what's the one with that white guy with the hot pockets?
Oh, Jim Gaffigan.
Jim Gaffigan. You know Jim Gaffigan. Every punchline he does the voice.
Oh well. See, he does, but like the one that I'm thinking of is like usually Bill's like pretending to be a woman with the kind of voice that.
No, I know, but I'm not talking. I know which one you're talking about. That not that one.
Then again, I'm surprised that you know it so well, but you can't describe it. Like you can't do at least like.
I'm just not good at impressions.
You're actually really good at impressions. Didn't you?
I'm good for like 3 words.
No, didn't you and Adinjo do like a president, and like I think Adinjo did like Trump, and you did. No, I think you did Sam.
I did the Biden one once.
You did yeah, dude. You're good at impressions.
But it's always like one phrase that I hear.
All right, well then do one phrase for this punchline voice, and then maybe I'll like if you could just.
I can't do it.
All right. Well, I mean,
I genuinely can't do it.
Can you try?
No, I could I won't even hit. You won't even know what I'm talking about. It's not worth it.
All right, whatever.
The Biden one was I forget what I said when I was Biden, but it was like it's usually like one phrase.
It was I don't know, 4 to 5 out of 10 overall.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say out of 5. I was like, holy shit!
Oh my god!
Yeah, no.
4 to 5.
Yeah, I'd say that's a perfect score.
I think that's a good score.
It was a little bit less than mid, I think.
Yeah, it was less than mid. It was all right. I knew it was going to be bad when I saw this. As soon as I saw the 7 out of 10, I knew
Oh,
it was
okay.
over.
I thought you were gonna say the intro. The second I saw the intro, I was like, "Well, I should just get up now."
Oh well, dude, the intro.
That pretentious
I
intro.
can't do intros like that.
Like, "Oh, I'm a director now. I'm gonna make an artful fucking." It's like, dude, just get up on stage. I hate comedy fucking intros.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, look at me outside the bricks. I'm standing on the
Oh,
stoop.
dude, did you see the outro where he's like smoking a
Yeah,
cigarette?
oh, did I see the outro? He's like, yeah, where he's pretending to hang out with his fucking bodyguard with smoking a cig, eating pizza or whatever. I'm like, I hate this.
Yeah. Listen, man.
Talk about smelling your own farts, dude.
Aaron Rodgers is still having full seasons. They're just not as good anymore. So it
Yeah,
happens.
yeah.
Happens that, like, listen, it's kind. You know what when you compare George Carlin and what's his name, Louis C.K. Some people can be Tom Brady and some people can be Aaron Rodgers. And some people can be retired already. It's just things happen differently. Doesn't mean they weren't great at one point.
No, it doesn't take away.
Well, that's actually a good question because this happens in sports a lot where like people will have say 10 amazing years, but then play another 8 years and those 8 years are not that good. And like it almost takes away from like their whole career. Like do you take anything away from this or do you just not add anything to it? Or do you add a little because like to those great years, the years that have come after that?
No, I would say it's neutral for me. It doesn't take away and it doesn't add anything because they're bad. So they don't add anything definitely, but I don't think it takes away from it. I mean those like 3 or 4 specials. I'm not good with names, but you'll know the ones I'm talking about. Like Bill Burr's best specials. Like bro, those are like some of the we're talking about goat, like goat.
Dude, the fight.
Like probably the best specials I've seen ever.
The one where it's like you can't hit women. Like
Oh, dude.
you ever see him fall?
There's people, dude. Those things still go around YouTube reactions. Like right now, you could go find them. Like those are still circulating very much. Like, and they're how old now? Like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of like Shane Gillis's. It's like he's making them at night. I know it. Like that's now like a topical circuit.
Yeah, I'll see it in like on random reels from like people you would never think even know who he is. Like, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Like a mainstream meme.
It'll always be something.
Yeah. Plus, we got people like Shane Gillis now, so it's like I'd be more bummed if like I was like it's okay. Bird did his thing. He can retire now. I just don't know if I'm gonna watch his next one. I've given him.
I
a
was
few
just gonna
chances now.
say it's like I'm not gonna look forward to any like 3-6 years from now. Hey, Bill Burr's got a new special. It's like that's cool. Let me
Yeah.
when it's on Blu-ray. Let me know.
I knew when he filmed one in black and white. I was seeing it at the beginning and the end. I was like,
Yeah,
right.
but that one still though has one
Trying
of
to be hard.
one of his best jokes.
Really?
The helicopter joke. I almost cry. I watched that the first time.
It's a great bit.
It's insane. It's
a great story.
It's an insane
I wouldn't
story.
say it's one of his best jokes, but it's a good story.
I disagree, but
he's basically just reading an article, but it is a great article.
Okay, so you go read an article and you make it that funny.
I mean, if I read the article, I'd just say what he said.
Yeah, but it would not be as funny because
and he did helicopter sounds. Oh, I have to learn a few helicopter sounds.
Yeah, you'd have to. Again, he flies helicopters, so this is like he's like, oh, this is my wheelhouse. This story, I fly helicopters. I'm telling this fucking story. That joke was great.
It was a great joke. I've listened to it multiple times since, but I can't remember anything else.
And then they made a little animation on it. That was funny.
Oh yeah. But that's a great one with a little fucking cartoon guy.
Which, by the way, the Cumtown animated videos are fucking insane. Whoever that artist is who's using MS Paint is doing a great job.
Yeah. So when you first showed me those, I watched like the most popular like 3 or 4, and like the Liberal Elmo one, dude. That's probably one of the funniest shows I've ever seen in my life. Like even just the audio, I'm like, I need to listen to that full podcast. But sharp decline in my opinion after the first like 4.
What's that?
Like after I watched like the top most popular 4 videos from that channel, and I will say like after I tried to work my way down, and then in my opinion, it's not the animation's fault, but I think just the bits aren't as funny. as like those top ones. Like what is it? Liberal Elmo. What's the other one?
There's a good amount of them. The one though that was my favorite, I think must have got deleted somewhere or unlisted on YouTube. It was the one where it's like a retarded dude and he's like spreading AIDS because he's cutting his. There's a bunch of other retarded dudes at a party and they're cutting their hands because they're opening Thin Mint cookies too fast, and the zippers are cutting their hand, and then they're high fiving, giving each other AIDS, and then like the doctor has to read to the dude like double trouble because he's retarded and he has AIDS, and I can't find it anymore. It was my favorite, or one, at least my like top 3 or 4 favorite ones. It's fucking great. One of the first ones I saw too, this probably isn't like S tier, but it's the one where like it's like an Italian dude and he's stealing a vending machine. He's like, we just got a bunch of Surge. We're just a bunch of Italian dudes with Surge. Like, it was, oh my God, there's so many funny ones.
See, the mistake I make sometimes is I'll sort the videos by like most popular, and then I'll work from there. So I could be missing gems that just are underrated.
The mistake I make is I never save any of these fucking. I just watch, I laugh, and then I go to the next video.
Oh, that's the worst. And then you try to remember, like, you start typing in stuff to try to find the video because you don't know the channel name.
I go to my history tab and I type in some words that are vague and like maybe it'll pop up.
Like, why?
Yeah.
What was it? I kind of remember.
If they change their title, I'm fucked.
Liberal Elmo, though, do that one. Might have been one of the last times I've like genuinely like cried from laughing at a video. Like that shit when I first watched that, it was the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. It wasn't even a good Elmo impression, but that made it funnier.
Ugh. 4 out of 10,
Jesus.
We
gave it a shot, you know?
We gave it a shot. It is what it is.
I gave it a good chance too. I didn't go in being like wanting to hate it. Like I wanted to love it. So
were there any memorable jokes for you? The jokes that made you get like actually like laugh like a lot?
Yeah, there was one in the very beginning, probably like the first 20 minutes. I'm retarded. I don't remember the actual joke.
Jesus, you're like a goldfish.
I am, dude. It's so like with comedy specials in particular. There's so many jokes that it's information overload, and I'll remember that I had a good laugh, but I won't be able to tell you what it was. It was a small one though. It wasn't like some long bit. It was just like a off joke here. But I was like, oh, that's fucking hilarious. And then he got into a 30-minute waterboarding session of his marriage, and I was just like, oh. I'm gonna go on my phone now.
You know what's sad? Like you can't. It's hard. You can obviously. There's always gonna be people though that are, well, then just don't watch it. No, like it's called no. I watched it. I'm happy I watched it. Yeah. However, I'm not gonna lie and go, well, it was like I can't. By the way, I can't have this opinion unless I watched. I guess I could, but like,
right.
It's a little easier to have this opinion, you know, after I watched the fucking thing.
Yeah, I think we earned our opinion on this. We're big fans of his, so it's not like we're coming in like wanting to be like this guy fucking.
No, the one joke that was good where it was basically a guy can only be angry or fine, and then everything else is gay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, that was a good one. That reminds me of Jem.
Yeah. No, that was good.
Everything else is gay.
Even the faggot one, when he came out with that, I was just like, he's just like throwing that word out there with no punchline.
Yeah,
like it was even by the way, KKK or something.
I feel, I don't know, KKK hate group or something. It
seemed just super like, oh, I gotta get a slip of faggot in here somewhere, just be like, I'm still edgy. It's like it wasn't even a funny joke. I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah, it also, I feel like he messed up the joke because at first it made it sound like it just happened, then in the joke it almost made it sound like it happened like 2 decades ago, and I was just maybe I missed something. I might have like heard it. It's probably on me. I mean, the guy fucking probably wrote the joke fine, but like it just seemed like, wait, did this just happen? Like, are you like? First off, the story actually never happened. He's a comedian. He's writing a story, but like, are you writing the story for present day or from like decades ago? I'm a little confused there.
Yeah, he was basically saying like someone like
He was in
liberal
his
guys should
'08
go.
hybrid, and he almost hit a guy with his car, and the guy was yelling at him, so he eventually yelled faggot. And
Oh yeah. But it was that. Yeah, I forgot about that whole story. That which wasn't funny either, in my opinion. But it's when he first said faggot was when he was talking about some like liberal kid should like do a drive by on the KKK to show that they're faggots.
so should do a drive by. I remember that joke, but I forget.
Like I didn't even smirk. I was like, huh. All right,
Yeah,
well,
there's just nothing.
you just said the word faggot. Is that supposed to be the joke? Because I
Yeah,
say it every day.
I never related
I
faggot
never
with the
stopped saying it.
KKK.
I know for Bill Burr, like
there's other
he hasn't
things,
been
but
saying it, but everyone else has. So
yeah,
like edgy.
it's just not. It's not. It's the game's changed, man.
Here's an interesting thing: is it actually a good thing in terms of career and stand up and stuff that Patrice died when he did?
Oh, we talked about this
Do you
because
think we could be saying the same thing right now about Patrice's 9th special? Like, dude, he just kind of got up there and really.
oh, dude, he could be fucking the host of Family Feud right now. I mean, like, let's be honest, man. So,
What a great fucking show to pick, too. Like, you couldn't have picked a better fucking punchline for a show. Family Feud. I can see it, too, with his little fucking suit and hat.
oh yeah, big fucking hat,
40, fucking 20 years older.
fat suit.
Just looking even fatter and older.
Co-host is the girl. What was that girl's name? Vaughn or something?
Yeah. Just slapping his knee, doing that huge laugh.
Oh, let's see the answer.
Yeah.
And then he just turns to the camera with that big gap in his tooth. We'll be right back. Well, Family Feud, just like head slanted to the side, fucking big smile, gap of a highway between his teeth. Yeah, there's a chance that could. Yeah, 100% a chance. Money talks. He's in fucking Star Wars. He's playing Jabba the Hutt.
Oh my god. I feel like he would have had the only good shot he would have had of not becoming that is how big podcast got right after he passed. He probably would have had like the second biggest podcast right now, if not the first. Like that guy was fucking great.
Well, dude, what happened to the fuck happened to like I'm trying to think of people who didn't change since that. Like, didn't that Anthony Cumia guy kind of stay the same since that era? Or am I wrong?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
and where's he at? Is he even relevant?
No, I don't think so. I think he still probably does a shit radio or a podcast now or something, but I don't think they do that show anymore. I could be wrong, but I don't. Think
Opie and Anthony? No, that's been gone for a while. Unless like they had like some weird like. No, I shouldn't say weird, but like what's it called when a band gets back together?
Like reunion. Yeah.
Is it reunion? I feel like there's a different word too, but reunion is I think that's one of the words. That
like
might be
I know what you're talking about.
What's it called? I'm gonna chat GPT this. I feel like chat GPT is also learning like the answers I kind of want, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. Of course, it's like tailors. If you keep it in the same thread on the same account, it'll keep tailoring it to you.
What's it called when a band? Oh, not a band. Oh, when a band gets back together after a period
like
of
resurgence.
Yeah, resurgence. This same reunion. Maybe it is reunion. I don't know. I feel like it's. Yeah, it's probably that. I don't know. I don't know what would happen. Who knows? I never liked those comments. I know I'm guilty of this too. When like someone goes, "If so and so was still alive," it's like, well, he's not. Dude.
Yeah.
How about you have your own fucking opinion? Who gives a fuck about so and so's opinion? Like, do you really value it more than your own? The guy's dead.
Yeah.
You're alive.
If he was alive, he would say this. It's like, you don't know what he would say. You didn't know.
Yeah, you don't know what he would say. He'd probably call you... like, you're alive, dude. You have your own face and opinion and mind. How about you care a little bit about that more than some guy who's fucking dead? Like, he's dead.
Oh,
maggots.
Dude, yes, that just reminded me of the joke.
Oh,
it was the it was the funeral one. where he's like open casket funerals. Huh? We're still doing
Oh,
that.
that was a good one.
We doing that for the guy who comes in like, no, I don't believe him. He had a lot of debt. Open it up. I need to see. That was a good joke.
That was a good one. That's the but
genuinely might be the only time I laughed during the whole special.
And that's a new joke. Never heard a joke like that. It wasn't about a topical thing. It wasn't about his wife.
It was true. It was great. It was a good point. I was like, yes, that's a solid joke. I love it.
Dude, he's still funny when he makes fun of like topical things, but like it's hit or miss now.
Yeah, it's kind of like a lot of the older like Dave Chappelle and stuff we've ragged on for it, where it's like anytime he starts talking about politics or culture stuff, it's like he's
out of touch, dude. He's out of touch.
Bro, stick to the open casket funeral. So stick to like established shit you can make fun of in a new way.
Well, that's the thing, and that helps with Louis C.K. He just makes fun of his current day situation. He doesn't make fun of the world. Like, well, no, okay, hold on. I don't fucking know. I'm not.
Like, leave like the cultural, more political stuff to like guys like Shane Gillis's age who are more like in touch, who are like in their 30s. You know,
yeah, because you know what, we
don't need 50-year-olds talking about fucking shit they know nothing about.
Yeah, but it's funny sometimes when Bill Burr makes a joke about the news or something and the way people watch or listen to it.
Yeah, no, yeah. He made some good points about that, where like people walk around all the time, like in fight or flight mode.
Maybe honestly, it's like a baseball player. He's just not hitting as many balls out of the park.
Yeah, I probably hold him to a high standard because he's him.
Oh, dude, like dude. That special's still funnier than like 90% of the comedians.
For him.
For him.
Not for like comedy in general.
Oh,
like,
dude.
It's still higher. It's still probably like a good 5.5, 6 in general, but like.
Well, honestly, out of Shane Gillis's last special, within the last 2-3 years, like, can you pick 3 or 4 that were better?
Who else?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you would. I know you liked the Rogan one.
I did. I thought that was a solid special.
I see.
But also, I listen to his show. Like, I'm like up on the shit he's talking about. Like, I can understand from someone who doesn't listen to Joe Rogan to see that special, they might be like, "What's this guy talking about half the time?" But like,
no, but I feel like that would make it work. Like for Bill Burr, I feel like the thing that's also hurt is the fact that now it doesn't anymore. But I used to listen to his podcast a lot. So the last special, the Red Rocks one, I was like, this is just stuff he said on his podcast.
Right, but with Rogan, he has guests, so he's not running bits on his podcast.
True, okay.
And he was in a lot of controversy during the COVID shit. Like, there was a lot of shit that happened in between his last special and this one, so it was fun to hear him talk about it.
That could be a thing also that, like, hurts the specials, where it's like, has Bill Burr ever had a controversy? No. I don't think he's ever made a video where he's like, just want to say sorry to the people who are fans of Family Feud. Yeah. I didn't mean to offend you. I think Harvey's doing a great job.
I think because he just doesn't care. Like, he'll always be on like interviews and people will be like, well, on Twitter they were mad, and he'll be like, nah. What was that joke?
I wanted to say it enough where like I hope he hears this.
I'm sorry, what was it?
I thought I'd get a courtesy laugh with the family, just a little callback with the family. You know what? I kind of tried to tie it in there. Like,
it sounded like you were making a real point, so I just heard it as like a point.
Oh, all right. I forgot we're both retarded.
Yeah,
that's my fault. Actually, that's my fault again. That's my fault in multiple ways.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't give you your you do.
I wonder if like part of us sounds like those YouTubers that critique like a Disney movie? We probably do to some extent to people who like the special or are really big fans of Bill Burr. Like, oh my God, you're gonna pick apart every fucking, like, why don't you fucking do something?
Yeah, I'm sure there's definitely those people. But I think
they have a point.
I think we're being fair. I don't think we're being as like biased enough for someone to feel that way, even if they love the special. I think anyone listening could tell that we actually.
No, I don't think either of us are consciously being biased. I don't know about subconsciously. I have no idea because it's subconscious. I have fucking no clue. But no, yeah. I saw a special. I literally like. The first thing she's like, so how did you like? I think I actually asked her first. I was like, did you like it? She's like, yeah. Or She might ask me. She's not.
I know. I wonder what she thought. She's seeing like Bill Burr's mid specials now, and she's probably like, "Oh, this is the guy you love, huh?"
I know. And then the other.
You gotta show her like the best ones. Like,
yeah, but the best ones is like him like slapping a white woman on stage.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You
like
gotta show her those.
so the best one she's gonna hate like in a different way.
No, she'll love those.
I hope so, because I'm showing her those.
You show her the one with the fucking, it's reasons to hit a woman. Like, how could you, even as a woman, how could you not love that?
She liked her. I think one of her favorite joke was like when he was cooking and he's like, basically, I'm just cooking so I don't have to like face my demon in it. And she liked that because she probably does that. I know she does that.
Right.
She like tries to do something to take off her mind that she's dying.
Yeah, where he's like, and I just scroll through Instagram watching people power wash their houses. Yeah.
Which, by the way, I didn't know that was a thing. She told me about that months ago. She's like, "Oh, you're death scrolling," and I'm like, "No, I only saw a couple people die on Instagram today. It's been a lot of cats." I literally was like, "It's been a lot of cats today," and she's like,
"That's." She was talking about the algorithm.
I thought she's like, "That's not what it means." I'm like, "What's death scroll?" It's like you're literally like you're just scrolling. I'm like, "Oh."
Past the point where you should like once you're going beyond like 20 minutes, it's like.
Well, I told her, I was like, I thought that was just watching something. Like, I thought I was just watching
That's what I thought.
Like, if you watch a movie, are you death, like, movieing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I spend 20 minutes on Instagram Reels and you spend an hour and a half on a movie, who is watching more, like, screen time?
No, I don't think I death scroll because I never do it to, like, an addictive thing. I do it while doing other shit, like showering or shit.
I do it while I'm taking a shit.
Yeah, or sometimes when I lay in bed, I'll do it for a little bit, but I'm not on there for like hours or anything like people say.
No, and I'm also getting to a point where it's like, all right, I can't send him 20 reels. Like we gotta put some limits on. I think 8.
I send you a lot. I'm more guilty of that than you. Sometimes I'll send you like a good fucking 25. No, maybe not 25, but like I'll send you like 15 straight.
No, what kills me is you'll reply to the 15 I sent to you. Like you'll and then send me. Now I got 30 fucking notifications, and then I gotta go heart, and then I gotta watch reels. It's like ha, saw it, saw it, and I'm just fucking like, God, dude, can I get to my algorithm? Like, I've been on here. I've been death commenting. I've been death replying. It's terrible.
On certain days where I don't go on Instagram, like at all, and it builds up just on your side sending me, it does feel like that. I'm like, all right, I'm not going to get to my algorithm probably for the next day.
Yeah.
But I kind of like it because then I get to go through yours and see everything you sent. And it's probably most of the shit they would have sent me anyway.
I always like when like it's like when you send me reels, it's like you got 3 different toppings on a pizza, but you separate it. It's like Jew, okay, black, okay, Down syndrome. All right, I know what his algorithm is. This is what his algorithm was at 8 a.m. Oh, it turned into this at 12 noon. And then he finished the day with downs.
It's so crazy because it just sometimes I'll just go on and it'll start showing me like beautiful scenery of a guy like skydiving or something, and then other times it's just straight to racism. I'm like, oh, the algorithm's feeling fucking something today.
The algorithm's like, this guy likes variety packs.
Yeah.
He doesn't like to buy one of he doesn't like to buy one flavor. He's a big variety pack kind of guy.
I love my algorithm on there.
I do need 3 different flavors of V8.
Yeah. Oh, this morning though, I went on. That's why I didn't send that many. I sent you a bunch in the shower before this episode, but this morning I only sent like 2 because Instagram was doing that thing again where I'd click on a reel that it sent me, and it'd be only like comments from the last like 32 seconds.
Yeah, it does that sometimes to me too.
It's so annoying, dude. It's like because then it gets rid of all the comments, and you
keep breaking rules.
Like 5 new ones.
You're breaking a lot of rules.
No,
still.
You broke rules. No, you broke 2 rules in the same. Oh,
this is what I don't understand. You're lying.
I'm not lying.
Tell me how, because I don't. I looked back at.
You did the exact same thing that you said I did with broken rule. I clicked on one of your things, and the comments were disabled.
They weren't though. I went back to that reel when you said that. All right, I think it's semi-recent, so I'm gonna scroll up.
Yeah, well, we can find them because we actually haven't sent that many in between when that happened.
I know. I just said that.
And then
I just said that.
later that day, you sent me one with 3 pinned comments. We had a
Whoa,
whole
whoa,
talk
whoa,
about how
whoa.
we're not sending reels with 3 pinned
Oh,
comments
you
anymore.
know, all right,
None of us have done it in a
hold
while.
on. I forgot there was a fourth rule, and that is, you're right. You're right. Now, all right. We'll get to the rules in a second. Let's scroll up and find the things that you're claiming I broke, and then
Yeah, because I pinned it with a comment, so we'll be able to find the exact one I sent.
So nigga broke the rules. How the mighty have fallen. Nigga broke a second rule. All right, here are the two.
The first one.
Which one's the? Oh, here, nigga talking nonsense. Oh, God.
No, how the mighty have fallen one's probably the one, right?
No, the first one is because how the mighty have fallen.
Oh,
I think it's the second one you're claiming.
Gotcha.
Nigga broke the rules. Oh my God.
I happened a lot.
Oh my God.
Oh no, half of them were me comment. Oh, nigga broke the rules right here.
First off, we didn't ER it, but Jesus. All right, here. Yeah. Oh, the Indian one. The one where the guy jumps into the crowd, right?
Okay, there's comments again.
Yeah.
Bro, when I on my life, when I clicked on it, the comments were disabled.
Okay.
On my life.
Fair. All right. And then what was the second one?
The second one was the 3 pin comments.
Okay. Two things. One.
That's crazy though. Why would they turn it on and off and then on again?
Because they probably turned it off because it was getting a lot of negative engagement, and then they were like, "Fuck, now it's not getting any engagement," so they turned it back on.
Right. Okay.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do.
No, well, the first one's a joke. You didn't break the rules on the first one, and neither did I when I sent you. If someone turns off the fucking comments, it's not.
I know, but there's no way.
You gotta scrap that from the rules.
There's no way of us knowing it. So how about we just stop killing each other for not breaking the? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
if the comments are disabled, we'll just assume when he sent it, when each other sent it, there was comments.
Now here are the 4 rules though, because there's 4, and I feel like we both know them, but let's reiterate.
Yeah, let's go over. Let's create this Bill of Rights now.
Bill of Rights for sending reels. 1, never send a reel that has almost all, if not all, non-English comments.
You do that one a lot though. Then I don't always call you out.
But I think it's because remember how we see different comments? I swear to you, dude.
Yeah.
Now I know I've sent ones that have like some of the top comments are different like languages, like 1 or 2. But when I send it, a lot of it is English comments.
Fair. Okay. Fair.
No, the third, number 3, sending a.
Wait. Well, what's number 2?
Well, that was number 4. I was going 4 to 1. You know what? I'm not.
Oh, you're going backwards. Okay. So.
I'm not even going to rank them. So number 2, sending, like you said, 3 pinned comments.
Yeah.
Now, what about 1 or 2 pins?
Yeah, that's fine. But 3 is
too many because then I actually have to scroll to see the actual funny one.
Yeah, 1 and 2 is fine.
Let the people choose, people. Stop pinning your comments. If it's a good comment, it will come up top. We don't need you to tell us which comment's the best.
I will say that's the rule we both break the least. Most of the ones we send only have 1 and usually none, so that's not a big one.
Number 3, sending one with limited comments, and then number 4, sending one with comments completely disabled.
Yeah, that's the big rule break one. But see, the one with limited comments is I don't remember that being a rule. I didn't even know that was a rule.
Well, how about we add it to the bill, like the anti-slavery amendment? Let's add.
But what if the comments that are there are really good? Because sometimes they limit them because they're getting really good bad ones.
Yeah, but every time I see a limited one, there's always one top one that's snuck through that's really good, and then everything else is like, you go, girl, this is awesome. Yeah, F the haters.
That one that sneaks through, sometimes that's why I'm sending it,
Yeah, but it might not be, like, they're already tracking down. They might lock him up before it gets to me.
By the time it gets to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
They might have already sold out too many Power Rangers, or what's it called? Turbo Mans. There's not.
All right, we'll add it. We'll write that one in. That's an official.
All right, official. So those are the 4.
I'm guilty of that one.
Is there any others we need? I think we're good, right?
No, yeah, that's good. That's established.
Yeah, I think that's solid.
Now we agree on that. But you better not break them, because now we're watching. No, we're
Yeah, but
wait, wasn't there something else we would get on each other for?
There's sadly no way of fucking. There's no way of like knowing, like, because now either one of us can just claim, "Oh yeah, it happened afterwards." I don't know what to tell you.
Oh no, the other rule, the fifth rule,
There's a fifth.
which you followed ever since we had a whole thing about it, is if you've seen the reel, just don't react to it, but you don't have to say I've seen it. We already stopped doing that, but it should be an official rule.
Well, that has more of. All right, so I feel like that's a.
We already both follow it, so might as well make it official.
Should we make a second Bill of Rights then?
No more seen it.
Because I feel like that. Well, because I feel like that's we the first
like an Old Testament and a New Testament.
Yeah, I feel like that's a New Testament because the Old Testament is 4 things about sending reels, where the New Testament talks about how to reply to the reels or how not to reply to the reels.
Yeah, that can be the New Testament rule then.
You don't have to tell. You don't have to tell him or her that you seen it.
Yeah.
Have you been seeing? All right. Here's the thing I don't understand. When you send me, no. When I send you a reel, right?
Is this what you got mad about that time?
What?
You were like trying to ask me over the DMs, like, when you do a heart on the thing, and I was like, I don't do hearts, and you're like, no, but I was like, I don't do it, you're like, amazing. I'm actually mad.
Yeah, this is actually,
I was just in the shower laughing, like, I don't know what he's talking about, but this is hilarious.
Oh, by the way, when I was messaging you, like, I'm punching the air last night, did you know I was saying that because I was watching the special?
No, that's why I said I'm confused, and then I scrolled up and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, that's right. That's right. You said that earlier, dude. I was punching. I was yeah.
That's pacing.
It's pacing. Okay, when you send a reel and I tag you in like one of the comments, right?
Yeah.
How do you like? You have to click. You have to click that to see the comment, right? What's so?
How confusing it's already getting while talking. It was just so funny. You tried to do this over DM, and I just slapped it down like so quick.
You
said something to that effect, and I was just like, I don't heart comments ever. And you're like, no, but I was like, I never. Sent like a cat picture. You were fucking fuming. I'm the best. Forget it.
You know the Reddit Stimpy meme with the guy who's sticking his neck out.
Yeah.
I was just on the toilet. Like it was that combined with the SpongeBob meme where he's looking at the phone.
Yeah.
Just because I knew I wasn't gonna get anywhere.
Yeah,
but I
were like, this is not in a million years will this. All right, so.
All right.
You tag me in a comment.
Tag you in a comment. What do you do?
I click on that comment and it brings me into the reel to the comment you tagged me in, and I read it, and then I come back out and I usually put a laugh face or a heart emoji on it.
That's insane to me. That is utterly insane to me because when I open it, I see it and I click the heart that's right there, because the fact that you come out of it and do an extra step blows my fucking mind based on the amount of reels we send each other and tag each other in.
Is that crazy? Okay, well my thing is I don't like any comment ever because I don't want to change the algorithm to like what I'm liking.
Yeah, but you're just
I don't want to give it any extra information. Because then it's going to start sending me shit on what I'm liking.
But you're not liking that person's comment. You're just liking... Like, when I like it, I don't like that person's comment. I like your comment, which is you just tagging me.
Right, but I don't like any comments. It's kind of like an OCD thing. Like, I don't heart anything, so why am I going to do it?
Do you think, though, you emoting to a DM of the comment, like, do you think that will also have an effect?
No, I mean, I feel like that's within the DMs. And it's just a tag of...
Now, do you see it, though? Like, so, all right, here's the thing also. When we go through the Instagram DMs between us, I can see all your emotes on the comment. Do you know when I heart like one of your tagged comments?
Until you just said this now, I didn't know you hearted my tagged comments.
Oh my god, that means you think I've just been ignoring them the whole time?
No, I believe that you see them because sometimes you'll comment about it.
But dude, I heart like the majority of them. I'll just put a little heart. It's the same as you doing the laughy face or the heart.
Yeah,
But
no. So here's so I this whole time I have assumed you've been going through all the comments just like I do with yours. I never assumed you weren't just because I didn't get a notification.
oh, I know, but it really
I
like
think I'm going an extra
I
step
understand the
by doing
bartender assumes I gave him a tip, but I really want him to see me put the dollar bill in the plastic jar, man.
Well, now I know. Now I know.
Ah, man, dude.
So what I figured
I
is
want you to know every time I put a dollar in the jar.
I figured you went through all of them, but you would, you know, how sometimes you'll comment a little extra thing about it.
Seen it.
I feel like sometimes you'll just like only do that on the ones you really like, and then the other ones you just
Oh
see.
man. So I guess
So you like them all. So you just heart all the. How do I even see that?
I
I don't
think
get
well
really notified.
now that we've come to this, you probably would have to reopen it and see that oh yeah, I guess you wouldn't see that I hearted it. You would only see that it has one heart, like it has a one.
I won't see that.
Yeah, you know how like when someone likes your comment or your reply, if you'll get like ones or twos under the heart because that's how many people hearted it. I'm
Okay,
surprised you don't get a notification though when I
so
heart it.
sometimes I will get a notification that says like 5 people have hearted your
Oh, well,
comment,
I'm
and
usually one of those 5.
the only time I comment is to tag you in it. I don't comment otherwise on Instagram ever.
Ah, man. All right. So
So,
I might have to start
but I
taking
don't.
that extra step to leave a crying emoji.
Here's the thing is though, I don't know how to see those. I sometimes I'll see the pop up for that when I get into Instagram, but I don't know where to go to like. There's no red alert that like stays on till I have to click it away or anything for me.
Hmm.
Where do you even see that people heart your comment? Like in the
Um,
algorithm, in the
if I go
app.
to home on my phone, when I go to Instagram and there's a top right next to
Into
the
the profile.
no top right. There's the oh wait actually oh shit hold on top right. Click the heart and
Oh, next to the DM button.
yeah click the heart.
Oh, I thought that was for me to leave a heart somewhere.
Yeah, that's a fair question, but where are you leaving the
Oh.
heart? You know.
Oh. So why doesn't this ever wait, does it notify you when you get liked stuff?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, it doesn't notify me, but when I open Instagram, it'll like have the number 1 in a circle.
Oh, dude. It's crazy.
It's just
when
me.
I when I go into that, there are other people for some reason that like those comments I pin you in sometimes, but it's just
User quack.
user quack. But that's the funny thing. Sometimes like
I just been throwing messages in a bottle. I'm on an island. I'm like,
yeah.
oh, I hope he sees this.
One of these it says from a day ago. User quack and 16 others liked your comment. Like, why are there 15 other people liking comment that's
I
just
don't
me
know
tagging
that.
you? I didn't say anything else. I just tagged you.
That happens a lot. I don't know what it is.
Bots or something?
I don't know. Maybe there's a thing to it.
There's no reason someone would. Maybe it's by accident. Like, I don't get it.
I don't think. Maybe.
Why would someone react? Why would someone heart my comment that's tagging you in that they don't know either?
I don't know, but that does happen also.
Do you know my system for how I react to your comments, though? I have a whole system.
Well, you told me you go back to the DM and then you do a crying face or a heart.
Yeah, do you know why I do a crying face or a heart?
Crying face means you actually thought it was funny. Heart means I'll give him a courtesy laugh.
No, so heart is if it's my favorite comment that you also chose. The one that
Oh,
the
that's
reason
good. I
sent it,
like that.
I'll do a heart to be like, I know I never told you this, but that's my thing. And I'm like, all right, I heart it because that's the one I like the most. And then if it's not, I'll do a laugh. And then if it's none, it's a reel I've already seen.
Well, but wait. But if we're doing the comment one.
Oh yeah, no, wait.
Right? I feel like
And I won't. Never mind. I fucked that up. If I don't share a comment from one of yours, it's one I've already seen.
I don't share a comment. Say that
Yeah,
again?
like you know, how you send me a bunch of. So say you send me like 6 reels, if I only send you back 5 comments from 5 of those reels.
Oh yeah, that I know. Yeah, no, we said that.
Yeah,
I do the same thing. I'll open and
I
go.
fucked it up. I said it wrong for.
No, it's all right. I'm gonna start doing that. If you nail the comment that I liked the most, I'll do a heart, and then if I thought it was funny, I'll do a laughing, crying emoji. And if actually, you know what? I'm lazy. I'll just do a heart. Or whichever one pops up first, the laughing emoji. If you got the,
I mean, I believe you. You can still do whatever you want.
No. What I mean is, I won't do the heart anymore. But what I will do is come back to the DM, and if you did nail the number one that I liked on that reel, you're gonna get some sort of emoji.
Okay.
All right, whichever one is popping up first, or however I'm feeling that day.
It's crazy. This whole time I didn't know you were. Heart and that's so funny.
I'm just writing love letter, dude. I feel like Andy Dufresne when all the letters come back. It's like you're not getting that library, kid.
Oh, I thought of a second rule for New Testament.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I just thought of it now because we're talking about this. Is you don't do this anymore, but for a little while you were doing this where you would tag me, not in a comment for me to see the comment. You were tagging a reply within a comment, being like, "Yo, this dude's fighting for his life."
Oh, you don't like that?
Well, the reason I don't like it is because when you do that, all I see is your tagged comment and saying that, and then 89 replies with an arrow. So now I gotta click it again, till all 89 are thing, and I'm like, there's no way I'm doing that. I don't know what I'd have to search for fucking 3 minutes in the shower to find what you're talking about.
I'll stop.
But you stopped doing it. You already stopped.
No, you're right. We'll put that in the New Testament. That's rule number Testament 2 or something.
Take a screenshot or something if you want to fucking.
I got one though, and
cool.
I definitely don't do this anymore, or I've never done it because I never. Ever, and I don't think you do it either. Ever.
Oh, okay, good.
Ever tag me in one of the pinned comments.
Oh yeah, no, I did do that once. And you were like, you gave me so much shit for it that I'll never do it again.
Dude, I don't care if it's the funniest thing known to me. No, if it's pinned, I don't want it.
Yeah, no, that's a good rule. I did do that. I broke that rule. It was like a week ago I did that. You were like,
"Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned."
You broke character. You broke the shtick. You were like, Don't ever do that.
You're gonna have to learn this today to never do that again.
That's against the rule, which is a good point because fuck pinned comments.
I just don't. Oh my god. And I
gotta clean, bro.
We gotta do that stand-up comedy tier list.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about. I haven't done it yet, but I'll work on that after, probably this week.
The amount of times, dude, it's been years. It's so crazy how lazy we are. It's insanely lazy.
It's insane for me to say that. I'll start working on it.
The gall! I now get right on that. I'm like a beaten manager. Like, oh, hey. And I'm going back to my higher up. Like, yeah, he said he's gonna get on it. I think he was going through a lot, and I really think the tides have turned.
You could make a whole compilation of every time I've been like, yeah, I gotta finish that.
Dude, I think we would have over an hour's worth of material of us combined of going, yeah, we gotta make that. Yeah, I'll get on that. When we die, God's gonna be like, yeah, you spent 6.8 hours either saying we gotta or I'll get right on that.
Yeah.
And never doing it.
And it's both of us too, because every time you'd be like, "Yeah, I'll send you a list of some communities." Yeah. I never work on the thing, and you never send me the list.
I never even thought about sending you the list after the episode ends.
I couldn't forget about it soon.
What the funniest part is when we end the episode. It doesn't even cross my mind. I don't even you know what, maybe I will. No, it's just, oh, I gotta upload this. Okay, I'm gonna go do the thing I want to go do.
I might as well get flashed with the fucking Men in Black thing right after. Yeah. Just everything's wiped. And then you mention it on another episode. I'm like, oh yeah.
We gotta get on that. Why can't someone just do it for us?
Well, that's the thing is on that website that makes them. Someone made one, but there was only like 12 fucking stand-ups on it. It's like, bro.
Jerry Seinfeld, Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, literally. Like the main 10 guys from 10 years ago. I was like, bro, no one could make an updated one.
Richard Pryor.
No, that site was easy. Even me saying it, it's like I've said the same thing. No, it'll actually be pretty easy. I can do it pretty quick.
Maybe, honestly, maybe we should do an episode of us making it. It will actually, it's like, all right, we're doing an episode. We might, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Going through our list.
Going through the list, yeah, let's add this guy, let's add this guy.
How about we do that? We both make a list of all the ones we can think of that we want on there, and then we'll bring them to whenever we do our next episode, and we'll add them all to the one grand list, and then after that, I'll put them all into the thing.
Why don't we make the list when we're doing the episode?
Okay. Oh, yeah, even better.
Because I don't feel like making again as soon as this episode ends.
Yeah, because that's an extra step. That's we'll just do it on the episode.
Dude, I'm gonna just call you Extra Step Gem. You love extra steps, dude. Oh, you gotta get a torrent downloader. Oh, you gotta go back to the comment and emote it. Oh no, you gotta make the list and then start the episode. The fuck, dude?
I want so bad to have some kind of comeback, but yeah, no. This episode has been extra step gem. I kind of do OCD fucking. I don't know why. I like to be thorough, lady.
That's not thorough. That's not thorough. How's that ASMR channel going?
Oh my good ASMR, he says.
Is it? Wait, all right. You don't have to tell me details. I know, but have you actually uploaded all the stuff that you've been doing?
I may or may not have uploaded.
Oh my god! If you telling me you uploaded it is too secretive.
I want to be secretive about it. You got to respect my secret.
I do because I'm secretive about my life.
Yeah, I know you're the same way. You're the same exact way. So don't you dare come down on me.
All right, so you haven't uploaded it yet.
I would. I hate him. I absolutely hate him. I will be doing.
Oh boy! All right, yeah, all right. I don't care that you're going on the Late Show.
One of the other channels I'm working on, I will be less secretive about, so I can tell you when I start doing that. That one I don't care as much about at all.
I've been wanting to do. I mean, I've been saying this for years too. Doing other types of podcasts and then creating a network. That's a lot of work.
That is a lot of work. That's a whole lot of work, but I mean, definitely money in it if you did it right, I guess. But what would you do though for other? Would you do the other podcasts, or would you get other people?
No, for the most part, I would do them. I have a list. I like that.
Oh shit!
I created a list. Actually, I can.
So you'd get off of this one and then put your tie on and go do a sports one.
Well,
and then
no,
wear a cap and go do a bird watching one. How many hobbies do you have?
The man of 1,000 faces.
I guess categorized podcasts do well in these times with how saturated it is, though.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to be secretive, I'll tell you all the show ideas when we're off the air.
Okay.
It'd be fun, but the thing is, it's always the first step. I would have to create the show. And then I'd have to create another fucking Anchor account, and I would have to do that whole thing with the podcast directories, and then go from there.
Now, would these be more
No, they really would not be that formal. It'd be very similar.
Okay, so it would be more similar to this shit show. So
yeah, it will be kind of similar.
You would always have to worry about.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, no.
Go more
no. I'm not gonna go over here and be like, "Hey, this is Jamie's playpen. Today we have Susie. She hula
hoops." That shit would come crashing down the second you tipped over a certain amount of viewers.
Oh yeah, just one guy going.
This whole thing over here.
Hey, this guy sounds a little like this guy. It just fat.
Happens to just be on the same network.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not gonna go from NC-17 or adult 18 to fucking
Amy's Playground now.
Blue's Clues.
Today we're talking about Pokemon cards. Big trend. They could take like 3 extra steps. It's like
What are
this
your
bug.
thoughts on the Jews? Whoa, we don't. Whoa, man, that guy's getting permanently banned.
Jews are kind of crazy, man.
Well, you know what the thing about the Jews that gets me?
I will say, I don't know if it's the algorithm, but Jews are kind of wild.
Well, yeah, the Jewish. I gotta admit, not even when I was younger, for like most of my life, there was like the Jewish joke. There was really nothing like funny about it. No, I don't know. No. I don't know what happened recently where it's like, oh, yeah, this is,
This is great.
Yeah, because I really like. There's only like 10 of them when you think of it. There's not a lot. There's really not a lot of Jewish people.
Right. And they're very like a specific, kind of like Indians, you know. It's a very specific. But I mean, there's a lot.
I was gonna say, hold on. You want to talk about a lot?
There's an insane amount of Indians, but like,
how is that? By the way,
most of them are poor.
Well, oh, so you think that's the reason?
Well, I mean, like, I don't see that many. Like, I've never seen Indian porn, like I was saying, and I probably haven't seen Jewish porn.
Oh, porn! I thought you said poor.
I did say poor. Because they're not like uploading, you know, so that's probably why I don't see a lot of it.
The one reel. Have you seen the reel that popped? It's like the fact that only 35% of India.
Yes, yeah. When I saw that, I was like, holy shit.
That typhoon.
Which also made me think of China because I'm like, well, why don't I see?
Well, I think that it's kind of restricted in a way.
Right. Okay. Because the government they can only use.
Also, like you have to think about it, dude. Like our algorithm isn't going to be attuned to keep showing us Chinese reels where it's Chinese language and music and subtitles and comments.
Yeah, that's true too.
And we're not.
What were you saying though about Jews?
Just like
I cut you off like 3
no,
times.
it's just I don't know. There's something like it never even like I don't know. There's just it's. That wasn't like the thing when we were younger, or even like it was just a typical like, oh yeah, they're cheap.
It was almost like making fun of white guys in a way.
Yeah, it's like, oh wow, a Jewish guy cheap joke. That's real. Like what? You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
that's just.
But now for some reason it seems more like.
Yeah, what happened
funny,
recently? I guess I don't know. Something happened where it's like, I guess it's being done in a different way now that it makes it fun. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, maybe it's because. It was a lot of Jews.
Is it us? Did we become anti-Semitic within the past couple of years?
This is my theory. Just thinking about this off the cuff. I've never thought about it like this, but maybe a lot of the Jew jokes back in the day were from Jewish guys. Like a lot of the comedians were Jewish. A lot of the shows probably had Jews in it. They were making fun. It was like self-deprecation.
Oh yeah, like Jerry Seinfeld or Larry David.
Yes.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Whereas now I feel like. Maybe because of the Palestine stuff or stuff, like a lot of Jews are like really uptight about it, so it makes it funnier. Maybe
I guess it's like the hot. It's funny because you're not supposed to say it now.
Yes, it's kind of like there's more of a reaction. It's like you're always gonna mess with the guy who gives you a good reaction rather than
I think you're onto something.
Got to be something like that because I gotta.
It was like when the 9/11 happened and like everyone was making Muslim jokes.
Right, exactly, and now it's like kind of the opposite.
Yeah, who's making a Muslim joke? It's like, they killed like, it's real. Yeah, we
now like Muslims are making fun of Jews and we're all laughing. Yeah,
the Jewish one is funny.
Okay. Now Christians and Muslims are both like, haha, Jews, and everyone's laughing.
Yeah, because like telling a Christian joke even 15 years ago was unoriginal, but telling it now, like you're not. Even people that were unoriginal telling them in like 2005 are probably looking at people making that joke now, like, oh my god.
Yeah, Jews are finally the one on the chopping block for once, you know.
But that's the thing, though. For once, they've been on 109 chopping blocks. They've been diced up 109. How many times are you going to dice that tomato? It's a sauce. Put it in the pan, man. Let them cook.
Holy shit. It's true, though. It's true.
I mean, you want to talk about a dartboard that's been used more.
Oh, yeah. Jews are doing fine, though.
I think You know what's also a big thing is the fact that like the people who actually care, like in terms of hey, don't say that, or, like, are you like that, are not Jewish.
Yeah, yeah.
Actual Jewish people don't give a fuck.
Don't be anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this comment section is so sad.
I thought
It's
you.
like there's always that one.
I thought you said, "Are you asthmatic? Are you asthmatic and you
Are
might
you
inhale it?"
Semitic? Yeah, it seems like the only people who get mad are like from Israel. They're kind of like
It's white women
going through that
again.
whole thing.
It's white women.
Yeah, it's white. It's white women from Israel who are like,
No, it's white American women too.
You think?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
Remember my girl the other day? Are you anti-Semitic? No.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, it's just
Yeah, but aren't like a large percentage of white women like mad at the Israel for like bombing the Palestinians or whatever? So I don't even know if they have a lot of the white women now.
maybe
Like
that's why
free Palestine,
maybe that's why she keeps giving me
Wait,
a
is your
pass.
girl? Is your girl Israeli? Is she Jewish?
No,
Oh, okay.
she's not that hairy.
But she's not free Palestine either. She just like doesn't
Oh,
care. Like most of
I
the
actually have no idea what she is. On that
you
one.
you should get a little flag that says free Palestine. Just put it in the kitchen. And
See what
don't
she
say
says.
anything.
Get a magnet.
Yeah, just gauge the reaction.
Once a week, switch it with the Israel one. See whatever. Just keep,
Yeah.
like a case study. Dude, I actually might do that. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Even when she brings it up, pretend you have no idea what she's talking about.
I didn't put that there.
Magnet? Babe, I don't buy magnets. You ever
Yeah.
see me buy a magnet?
I'm cheap. You think I'm spending money on something?
That's crazy. I'm Jewish.
What would a free Palestine magnet look like? Isn't it just the flag?
Yeah. A lot of times it's the Palestinian flag.
Isn't that the most laziest thing, by the way?
Oh my god, I'm sick of flags.
I know, but isn't that insanely lazy that it's like, I'm pro-Palestine. It's like, all you did was buy one of their flags. Yeah. You didn't even make, now I give more credit to the fucking dude he's obviously gay, who gets the fucking sign and puts it in his grass that like he wrote.
Right. Yeah, at least he did some work.
Yeah, dude, he went to Michael's Arts and Crafts. He got some glue, some Elmer's glue.
I know. I wonder if the white women who do that actually feel like they did something when they just like buy some merch.
Oh well, yeah, of course. I mean, you know the
It's
answer.
like, well,
to
I
that.
contributed, and you know what? The people who made this merch, they do in order. It's like probably some dude.
That's actually a Bill Burr joke in the last special.
Was it?
Yeah, but it was so dated. It's like, yeah, that was funny.
Yeah,
18 years ago.
They're probably buying it from someone who's fucking drop shipping it on Amazon. Like,
I just don't get it though. Like you know what they have to know deep down no one is doing anything, right? Like deep down, you know nothing is changing.
Yeah, well, this is the opinion that people will start calling you cynical. They'll be like, "Well, you're just being cynical." It's like, well, I just don't think they actually care. I think they're just trying to project that they care, but they don't actually like donate or do anything real.
They just
put a black thing on their Twitter thing.
But I just don't think people can be that stupid that they think like this is like any of this is like even if you flew out to a different country to help a tribe for like a month. Like you have to know deep down that you really, in the grand scheme of things, didn't do shit. You went on vacation.
You probably made their situation worse.
Yeah, you probably gave them a disease that their whole village is going to die from now because they didn't have the immunity.
You gave them clean water and Coca-Cola for the first time, and now they have to live the rest of their life knowing what that is and not having it. Like they would have been better off just without it.
I don't know, man. It's this. I think it's because I think I'm either average or retarded IQ. So there's no way people that at least portray themselves as smarter than me think they're also making a difference when like it's like I know you're not making a difference. So you have to know that you're not making a difference.
Right. Well, what about the people? Do you think the people think they're making a difference that put like even more effort? Like you're saying, like they make the signs, they go stand on the side of a rotary. Like, do you think are they just going above and beyond to just like project that they care? That's a lot of effort, bro.
I think
people
I think people want to project that they care, And if they can do it in a way where they don't have to actually do work, then oh, I can just sit on a road for 8 hours instead of go to the office. Yes, right now, like I'll do that right now. Are you kidding me? I'll get a fucking sign. I'll go to Lowe's right now. I don't give a fuck. I'll get a jumpsuit, like an orange fucking vest.
Yeah. The best comments for those is it's never the job one, because everyone knows people like that are usually unemployed, but it's the hobby thing. It always gets me, because like these people need a hobby. like they just need, like, there's too many people in the world without hobbies. Hobbies could save so many people from standing on the side of a road.
I think it's also, and it's funny, this is also part of the BURR special. There's so many arbitrary rules where in someone's brain, like,
he loved the special, by the way, guys. He loved it.
Oh, I did.
No, it's just like 17 times.
It's just
he secretly gave it an 8 out of 10. He's gonna leave this like crying that I.
How did you like the special? I loved it. I can't wait to talk to Chem about this the next day. Oh yeah.
You had a smile on your face, and I was like, I hated it. You were just like, yeah, me too.
I started deleting all the notes I made. I was like, this was my favorite joke, and here's my second favorite joke.
Slowly close your chest of like fucking opinion. All right.
No. What was I gonna? Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say then. Oh, it was about. I actually forgot. Fuck.
I keep doing that to you. I interrupt.
Yeah, I do it too. It was something about protesting.
I waited too.
It was about.
I'm interrupting. Yeah. I'm interrupting right now as I'm telling you about it.
It was the arbitrary rule one where it's like, dude, like, all right, you're protesting about something, but like I know deep down that you do some bullshit, but because for some reason you don't care about that bullshit as much as this other bullshit, like this all makes sense. Like there's no, like, come on, dude. Like the whole, well, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna make a difference. It's like, well, what about these other 6 things? Well, I'm already doing this. Like I'm already doing. It's like, come on, dude. Like why? Because that's the arbitrary rule that you decide to follow.
Yeah, this is where.
And you're gonna condemn people that don't. But like, oh my god, whatever.
Also, it just happens to be with what's trending right now.
Yeah, coincidental, huh?
Yeah, where's everyone protesting fucking, the animal farms, factory farming? Where are all those people? All I see is people fucking spray painting Teslas and doing the newest shit.
Where are all the white women where to get that lip gloss they had to just keep punching a ferret in the fucking head, just fucking over and over. Like, this lipstick, it barely comes off on my knuckles when you punch this ferret 88 times in the fucking face. And then all of a sudden they'll be like, well, that's because I buy the no ferret punching lip gloss. Like, oh, you believe that shit? You believe they're not punching the ferret? Okay, dude. All right. What? Yeah, you spent an extra $8 because you think they're not punching a ferret. They're punching a meerkat. That's what they're fucking doing.
Yeah. They're fucking. It's so true though. They're worried about what kind of car you drive instead of it's like the fact that we're all driving cars. Like, we need some OG activists.
The fact that there's literally a cruise ship that uses 5 countries worth of cars going from one island to the other on their 6-island voyage. Like, what are you talking about right now?
Yeah, there's like 18,000 planes in the sky right now.
Well, I'm making my difference. No, I know deep down you know you're making no difference. That's the point. You know who made a difference? You know who made a difference? And actually, he made no difference also, by the way. Luigi. He made a little bit of a difference.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
He ruined some family's Christmas.
Did he, though? Oh, yeah. The difference he made was he just shot a fucking innocent guy.
Some fat dude. Yeah, he didn't make a difference. No, that doesn't make a difference. That's the thing.
That guy wasn't making decisions. He was just some CEO.
He's just the face.
Yeah.
You think he's really? You think the guy who's actually screwing you all out of your healthcare money is? You think you know who it is?
CEO.
You think you've never seen that guy lives underneath in a tunnel in like a building the size of Rhode Island.
Yeah, it's some Jew in fucking Israel.
So no, I don't think that person made a difference either. I don't think. I think kind of like how technology has evolved. I don't think the thing that would ever make a difference is like known. It would have to be some insanely smart person to find out like what's going to make the actual difference that makes everyone happy.
Yeah, the dude who invented like doorknobs. We'll never know his name, but you know,
Oh no, I just mean more like
good sacrifice.
like
We all use them.
we all have predictions of what like will be the next technological next big thing, but whatever it is, it probably no one can even like conceive it right now.
Right. And then when it hits, everyone will be like, "Yeah, it makes sense that this was the thing." It's like no one predicted this.
You
You
know,
didn't
I
know.
was talking to. I thought about that.
No, it makes sense. No, it makes sense because you're looking at it in hindsight.
Yeah, you're looking at it now.
Yeah.
Now, when the guy was sacrificed his 20s and 30s to make that, like he could have had a loving family, but he sacrificed like 20 years of his prime to come up with this idea, and then some rich fucking business guy just took the idea and patented it.
Yeah, and then put a CEO in there for everyone to hate.
For everyone, hey, like, hey, listen, dude, you gotta be the face. He's actually a prisoner. He's like a gladiator. The guy actually, like,
Getting blackmailed.
they claim he's making like $6 million a year, but they're just taking it. They just put him in a bunker every day. They're like, "Don't you die on us?
Yeah.
We're feeding you bread and rice. Don't you fucking die on us."
I just don't get why everyone was like loving that guy though.
The Luigi guy,
Yeah, like
I think.
shot some random dude because, and like, I get it. He had back issues like me and you. You more than me, but still, I have back issues too. Like, yeah, that shit sucks, bro. But like, you're not killing the guy that did that to you. You're just killing some random dude.
I understood why people like were like for it. I even make jokes like, "Yo, Luigi," but in terms of the people that actually were like, yeah, like really happy about it, it kind of reminded me of when those people died in that submarine, those rich people in that Ocean Gate thing.
Oh yeah.
Where people are like, "Oh, you'll never catch me down." It's yeah, because you can't afford it.
Yeah.
For one, but also two, it's like, all right, you're happy that these people died. These people you never met in your entire life.
Just because they're rich.
Yeah, just because you're jealous. I mean, let's be fair. You're jealous, which is fine. You're allowed to be jealous, but at least admit that, and then you can admit that you're happy that they died. Don't admit it because like, "Oh, you'll never." I'm not stupid enough to go down there. You're also jealous.
Yeah.
Just admit that you're envious that they were able to afford a Xbox 360 submarine and you weren't.
Yeah. I guess the Luigi thing was funny to. It was a funny like meme, but like for the people that seemed like they were genuinely like think he did the right thing, I was just like, ew, I was weirded out by it.
Well, dude, the
like,
one
even some friends I have, I like genuinely some friends I know in real life were like, I was like, bro, this is like you literally just murdered someone. Like, how is this guy a good guy? Like he's a piece of shit.
Well, I think the funniest meme was the one where it's the Mario Kart meme where Luigi's turning his head with angry eyebrows.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love that meme before that even.
Yeah, like when you hear your deductible went up and it's just like,
dude, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's fucking funny, dude. It's relatable. Those were funny.
It's great like that when a meme makes a comeback too, because that meme was huge in like 2015, and then when someone named Luigi comes along and does it, it's like
it was
pull that one out.
It was when him and Mario were looking like when someone cuts you off in traffic and you have to pass.
The exact one.
So yeah, you're right. When something like that makes a comeback, it's good stuff.
But also, fuck that guy. By the way, fuck the insurance company and fuck that guy.
Yes,
you don't have to take a side.
You can say both are wrong.
Yeah, that guy had a family and he was just a CEO of a company, and then also that dude was probably suffering with back pain, and that sucks too. So, but they both suck.
Both can be right or wrong, either whatever way you want to say it.
Also, without insurance, everyone clapping for Luigi couldn't afford anything. So, it's not like insurance is all bad.
It's a scam.
It is, but you know what I mean. Like you wouldn't be able to afford half the shit. Everyone going for checkups when they're healthy, like you wouldn't be able to afford that.
I think that like
for them to just put you through a fucking CAT scan every fucking.
Well, yeah, I think people forget like you're paying for the service, like you're paying for the technology that's being used on you. However, like it's just so, oh my god, I have to go build fucking outside patio furniture. So I ain't talking about this for a fucking hour. We can maybe do that.
No.
But yeah,
that's an arguable.
That's an arguable. Actually, you know what? Does insurance help?
Wait, what are you building?
We just got like
Hot tub? Finally?
no, but she's open.
Patio hot tub?
She's really really open to it.
Ah, you found the one.
Yeah, because you know what it is. We had one of her friends over the other day. Black girl, by the way. We had one of her friends over.
All right, well, that's not
I just wanted to say that as a stupid, like, hey, guess what?
Guess what?
They're invited over too. No, we had one of her friends over the other, and dude, she made
we had to hide our safe. You know?
Oh my god, she made a great point. Great point. My girl is already like starting to be like, all right, I'm thinking about it now. She goes, well, there's really no difference from like a 1-person hot tub and one of those cold plunge things. And I was just like, yeah, she's got a point. And my girl's like, ah, shit, that's true.
Wait, 1-person hot tub?
No, we wouldn't get one. It would be a 2-person hot tub.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, no.
I was gonna say, if you can only get 1 person, that's kind of defeats the purpose. You want to go in with your girl, you know?
I mean, no offense to her. I kind of just want to go in the house. I want to just I'm okay doing a solo dip for an hour, just simmering. Like,
That's fair enough, too. Yeah, you should get one then. Well, what are you building, though? Like chairs and shit?
Yeah. Chairs, little coffee table, and then, yeah, that's it actually so far, because the other thing comes in next week. Yep.
Someone should make a company that just builds the shit for you and sends it build.
They do that. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Oh, you mean like you can buy from the company, but instead of that, well, no, most companies do it themselves.
What do you mean? Most shit I order online comes in a box and I have to assemble it.
Yeah, but you can. There's a good chance a lot of stuff you can have built prior.
It's actually made of wood and it's actually pre-built.
Yeah, or you can do that.
Expensive.
Or you could do that task. Well, yeah, or you could do that Task Rabbit thing.
Yeah,
which apparently
no shot. I'm having some guy come over and be like,
"Oh, where's the little?" Like, you open the door, he's like, "Where's the lady who lives here?" I thought there was a lady. Usually with this app, I come, I build this shit, I plow them, and I leave. I ain't fucking you.
That'd be a great fucking prank to just. I want to see. I wouldn't do it, but I'd like to see some YouTuber do it. Just hire one of those guys and just stand over him, like, sipping coffee, just like, hey, nice,
I want it
coming along great.
But I want it to be like some really like big handyman. Like he answers the door with his tool belt on. Yeah, no, I'm never good at these things. While while the guy's screwing with an Allen wrench his IKEA furniture, the guy who called is like literally sanding and sawing like a way bigger, like more complex thing next to him.
Yeah.
And man, thank God you came over, man. I could have never done it.
The big country coming in.
That's a dude, that fucking top 5 comment of the year.
Yeah, it was great. That was one of the ones I hearted because I was like, that's the exact one I saw.
Big country came in to save the day. Yeah. Big country.
That's just a guy. Like that's just a personality. Big country. Always got the same flannel.
All right, I'm gonna end the recording on this one, man.
Yeah.